Hi guys, I'm Marc Marquez. Make sure like and subscribe for more.
The riders are lined up on the grid with Jack Miller ready to start in pole position. Just a few more seconds and
start for He's up to 10th place, the number 27 on the Tech 3 KTM, one place better off than Marquez. Here comes the front. Quartararo looks like he's about to be challenged. There's spots of rain here on this camera lens as well. Mir and Quartararo are side by side. Brings this time it's Marquez that fights his way through on the brakes into turn number 9. Got a bit messy into turn 9 there. Binder went wide. Alicia's firing the circuit right now though. He's the first and only man into the 124s. Mikel now gone up into 8th place onto the back straight dive, the Repsol Honda, but can't quite get there. Marquez really late on the brakes into turn 3.
Yeah, you've got to be exceptionally strong on the brakes. From True Ducatis ahead of him, they will be incredibly difficult to overtake.
So Pecco Bagnaia,
good start. Zarco runs that tight line through turn 6. Quartararo pounces back on 6 as well through Jack Miller, of course, though
through the left-handers. There's another couple of spots of rain there. So Marquez has found a gap and now chases down Pecco Bagnaia.
His advantage over Marquez about 0.3 of a second as we come to complete lap number 3.
Across the line we go then, Jared third.
Yeah, Quartararo's now set the fastest lap of the race, getting in his groove on that Yamaha. A 1:24.471 from Fabio Quartararo.
Breaking into turn 3, there's Binder up the inside of Lecuona. Miguel Oliveira there as well, a trio of Red Bull KTM. Ducati stopped into turn 4.
He did very, very well. And again, Zarco had the twitch on the gas through turn 4.
Turn 7, is there a door open? No. On board with Marquez now.
Still a lot of news for Pecco Bagnaia, who's still making the early running here ahead of poleman Jorge Martin. We're on board with Marc Marquez, dropping down through turns.
Able to dispose of him. These top 5 just breaking away slightly. Across the line we go. It is still Bagnaia with the race list.
0.7 of a second ahead of Jack Miller. The Australian struggling to go with that top 5 in 6th.
On board with Marquez in 3rd.
Yeah, Johan Zarco out the way there. Sort of an aggressive move, but it's the way he has to do it. And look at that. With the Ducati, can it retaliate? Zarco at bay.
He'll hunt down now Marc Marquez, Fabio Quartararo. We're looking at Quartararo from Zarco. Bagnaia yesterday coming into this one.
Yeah, this is the section of the circuit where Pecco Bagnaia was lording it for Jorge Martin, which used their corner speed, their turning and agility to great effect in those four corners. Not really the catty territory, but Martin...
Gonna have a look up the inside into turn one. You bet he is.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Martin would have known that move was coming, and he runs one and then set about working out a way of getting through on Pecco Bagnaia to lead here in Austria. Bagnaia, it is that still has the advantage, a narrow one, as they sweep up into
The KTM man then moves up to 7th, Mir down to 8th. Here comes Martin again. Both he and Marquez having a...
almost like the Martinator versus the Terminator here, isn't it? Marc Marquez so good in battles, we've seen him scrapping Bagnaia into turn 7, briefly led, went in hot, ran wide, and now he's losing a bunch of places. He's lost second to Marquez.
So, as we come across the line, somehow Bagnaia remains the race leader. 6 laps completed. This is shaping up tomorrow.
He's not exactly running a red-hot pace here, is he? Although
Something
Marquez
happened to
made a big mistake there coming out of turn number 1. He's going to get swallowed up by
Quartararo can't make this stick. That was sensational.
And now Marquez tries to find a way back through on Martin into turn 3 there, rubbing...
How brave was that from Quartararo? Really had no option but to just chuck it in at turn 3. Mark through, has he got a problem? That was most peculiar on the approach to turn 6.
Problem for Enea Bastianini. He's already entered the pitch. You can just see there his groove and starting to work his way ominously onto the rear tyre of Pecco Bagnaia.
Jack Miller is back in. Quartararo all of a sudden has his eyes on potentially leading.
Yeah, it's quite a slow pace here from Bagnaia. He's doing sort of 25 T4s. Mir with a lot of work to do from back in 7th place. Rain flags, which you don't want to see. Rain spots on your visor
In 3rd, that's for sure. He won't mind seeing this. That's the reason he opted for that soft rear tyre. Who will get the heebie-jeebies?
But the Australian at all, will it conditions that he normally thrives in. Quartararo is lining up an attack here on Bagnaia into turn 6.
And there's not enough room. A couple of spots again here on the cameras as we now flick it right through turn 8. The power of 4
factory Ducatis in the hands of 4 exceptionally gifted riders. He's also come through on Marc Marquez as well.
Carves through like a hot knife through butter, and that's wide from Quartararo, really wide.
Yeah, that's going to cover the 2. Bagnaia back at the front, top of the hill, turn 3, lap number 9.
Now it's sector 2.
I suppose the concern for Marquez right now is if it does stay full dry, how hard is he having to have used that? So good normally at managing the rear tyre, but it's going to be a big ask. There's still 20 laps to go here with that soft rear tyre.
Fabio Quartararo, these two had some tremendous battles in Quartararo's rookie season in 2019.
So Quartararo having done all the half, Bagnaia on the inside line, Quartararo running a little bit wide and lost a lot of time. So then, we're about to chalk off lap number 9 just to keep some tyre life. Because when he needs to, he's gone from 25 flats, 25 ones immediately to a 20, and he would love to continue the county's golden reign here at the Red Bull Ring, and he would love it, having seen Jorge taste of taste with Pecco Bagnaia, if he was able to carry this job through.
With Fabio Quartararo looking back to Marc Marquez, looking forwards from Marc Marquez to Quartararo as they head through turn 7.
Ron McGullers, he's 16th at the moment. Taking that Nagano, we thought was going to be a podium threat this weekend. Normally so good on back-to-back race.
As we cross the line to complete lap 10, a 24.5 again from the race leader, the fastest man that time around at Marquez. Here comes Marc Marquez, he's in the slipstream of Fabio Quartararo, he dives to the right. Is he going to try and outbrake Quartararo? He can't.
93 miles an hour from the number 93. There's still no way through back of Quartararo though.
The rain flags have been withdrawn. The Repsol Honda gamble, or was it a Marc Marquez gamble of a soft rear tyre?
Miller was starting to make progress back towards that top 5, but as the rain spots have eased, he's just dropping again off the back.
It will be very difficult to overtake, he always is, but Mir can see that group getting away, and he's probably got the pace to catch and join.
It's another personal best lap coming in from your race leader, Pecco Bagnaia, down to a 1:24.4. So that's about exactly 2 tenths behind the Frenchman.
There is Joan Mir, still can't find a way through.
Given the pain and suffering from that recovering right hand, he's still doing high 1:24s, which is a sterling effort from the Portuguese.
LCR riders have been a bit underwhelming so far. Mir makes his move into turn 6. Can he hold his line though? That's the big question. Miller trying to ban.
Now he'll get his head down. This is where the Suzuki's turning should have the advantage over Miller's Ducati. It's crucial now that Mir gets turn 1. Miller will try and use that Ducati horsepower, so the exit speed here for Mir out of 10 will be vital.
Cross the line again,
and there's just no way that Miller can get back on tabs with the Spaniard ahead of him. That's an impressive time, isn't it, on Quattararo, as Steve mentioned. Keeping that pressure mounted on Bagnaia.
Just wonder if this breeze and the drop in temperatures helping and aiding Pecco Bagnaia, who said yesterday in the
complaint as well, wasn't it? Quattararo's in a little bit hot into turn number 4. He's ran wide and lost crucial yards. A lot of sliding, a lot of movement with the lack of grip and the hot conditions yesterday afternoon from Ducati.
Marquez as well, who knows? At the moment he's still glued to the back end of Fabio Quattararo. The top 5 riders.
To P5, hasn't really been able to show his teammate Jorge Martin a front wheel as yet. Mir, having got through on Miller, now he's cut the gap to Zarco to under a second.
Brad Binder has been given a track limits warning, the number 33 currently in 8th place.
Binder, there's a long way to go to make sure he doesn't get the long lap penalty, 15 laps to be precise.
Conditions as he was in the very hot conditions yesterday afternoon.
Straight away, Mir is able to immediately test through turn 1. That put fellow Frenchman Zarco wide as well. And that was the early contact at turn 6. Clear.
Rubber on the side of his leathers on his rib cage there.
Yeah, an aero wing in the back for Jorge Martin. All's fair and of Joan Mir on that.
Let's take a look at the final classification of the MotoGP race before the traditional podium ceremony. Cameras taking us to Parc Ferme and to the runner-up, who's getting a well-deserved round of applause from his team members. This is a really